bridge is over. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. The bridge is over.
Give us a good 30 minutes or so we can get back to the wiper.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
To the lab.
Welcome up to Wrap It Up, man. Welcome back to Wrap It Up, man. We got another legend in the house, man. It's been a great night tonight, man. We got Young Star, you know. My co-host.
CEO of A1 Music Empire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's get into this interview with Young Star, man, and so we can move along.
Let's go back to Straight Profit days. How did you get signed? Were you ever signed to them, or how did you get involved with Straight Profit?
Nah, I was never signed to Straight Profit. I got involved with Straight Profit through Juice, which was Din, well, the guy that was the CEO of Straight Profit, you know, he was the CEO at the time. And him and his brother had a lot of history, street ties. So when I got locked up as a juvenile, came home. I couldn't get out till I was 18. So at 18, I came home with a plan and everything. But I just had a plan, hopes and dreams. I didn't really know, you know, I didn't know what to do, you know, how to do it. And this Straight Profit guy, he had a wife and somebody in his corner that was, so it only made sense, you know, collab with him. You know, that's what that was. I ain't never signed with Straight Profit, man.
So we're gonna take it back to the day two with "Wanna Be a Baller," man. You know, that's a classic. Everybody in every hood across the nations. You know what I'm saying?
Jamming.
Still jamming. Yeah. So how did that come about, man? We heard a lot of things. You know, you hear things on the streets about how the song was made or how it was done. Was it an actual freestyle or was it y'all did something y'all wrote down or?
Yeah. It was actual freestyle. Yeah, it was a freestyle. You say how it come about?
Yeah.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
I mean, like, how did y'all come up? So it was a freestyle, right? Was y'all just y'all was in the studio, or was y'all in a record player?
Well, actually, the song period "Wanna Be a Baller" it was already a little piece that Big T was singing that he had, you know, and Big ESG heard it, and he I think he had a little twist to it, you know, and it was already, you know, I'm gonna say a finished piece of the body of work, you know. I think he had, I don't remember but Big T was, you know, I know for a fact Big T let me know that there was, you know, that wasn't, you know, that was his work, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing to do with Eden right there, you know, let me just say that. He had a part to do with it, but, you know what I'm saying? And that's my guy, but I'm just speaking what it is. I know my guy ain't gonna, you know, I'm rocking with Big T, I'm rocking with both, but, you know, we call an ace, a spade, a spade.
Yes,
you
sir.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how it come about, though.
You've been in the game a long time, long time, man. You started off young. At what age you started rapping?
Man, I've been rapping, I ain't gonna lie, man, since I was about 5, 6, you know, like, you know, that's just around the house, you know, food, talking about, you know, and then I had a thing I used to do. My mama used to hit on me, like, you better not say nothing, you better, when we go in the store, don't touch nothing. You see, you know, I'm one of them type of mama, so we pass by every restaurant or store, I get Wendy's. Man, I'm skinny. I had plenty. Burger King.
Yeah.
Oh, it was another thing. I remember the dream coming through the hurt. You know what I'm saying? My mama, she started catching on. She like, big head, you say something else. I don't care what you see. We pass by another restaurant, you say, and I just used to remember that, you know, like, man, since I was a little kid, you know, I was
All
trying.
because you wanted a burger.
Man, all because mama said you better not say nothing. You better, when we pass by, you study. I want this, I want that. Every time we go somewhere, you want this, you want that. You better not say nothing when we go somewhere. Don't ask for nothing, don't touch nothing. You know,
Yeah.
so, hey, man.
Well, that's all mamas for sure, man, because I know mine was the same way.
You got a lot of classics. You got a catalog, young and I'm talking about stand the test of time. Want to be a baller, June 27th, TYP, down south, knocking pictures off the wall, man.
Oh, that's another classic, man.
Is all these songs that you had, were they mostly just freestyle or just, you know, saying you? What is your process of doing a song?
It was crazy. Everything you said was a freestyle, except knocking pictures off the wall. But want to be a baller down south, you know, June 27th. All of them was freestyle. Yeah, freestyle. How I was feeling at the moment. And, you know, recite or had something already in my head. Nothing that was all. That's why a lot of people they be saying, you different. You come back different. You even because, like, if you listen to all that you can hear like you can tell ain't none of it cleaned up, nothing, just raw freestyle, first take. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my thing, man. But I'll be honest, a lot of people be asking for that, but I take this music a lot more serious. You know, things I've been to and the level I'm at in my life. So man, I be really like people be trying to give me the freestyle.
So there's no more freestyling, no more?
Oh no, it's forever in me. You know, it's forever in me. But
they expect it every time they see
I gotta get. I've been to too much. You know.
Oh,
I've
okay,
been
yes,
hearing
sir.
these real topics and these real songs. The only thing you gotta do is give you a real testimony and a real story. And, you know what I'm saying? Or something that they can relate to, and they be wanting freestyle. I'm finna go in here and freestyle. You don't hear what they're saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't hear the. You know, man, they're saying something. This something you gotta give them that, you know, that's just me. I'm an artist, so, you know, I feel like different music give you different vibes. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big person on that. You know, if I get a down vibe on, that's when I'm gonna be on the topic. You know, if I get an uppity, you know, it only makes sense. You know, so yeah, man, that's how I'm coming.
How did you end up coming to Screwhouse and you being so young in the game and coming in there just straight record? How did that happen? What's the storyline with that?
Man, I supposed to be in Screwhouse, man. First I was so young, so I kept missing my rides. Say that, you know, every time, you know, we would fall deep all that load up, especially when you go in the Screwhouse, load up, and I kept missing my ride, and we used to go over there like first, like every blue moon, and shit, I look up and shit, nigga couldn't stay out of there, man, you know, especially with the new house, you know, the house, not the old house, but the new house. It was, my mama used to like, what kind of nigga go stay in the nigga house 2, 3, 4 days? You know, she didn't understand it, you know.
She didn't understand the
Yeah,
process.
she didn't understand it. You, your kinfolk, your homeboys, two loaves, what? Make it make sense. What you? She be saying some, I don't want to say, but mama used to say some crazy shit. Like, man, hell no, man, hell no, homie ain't like that. He just, but why you have a house for the wild? That's all y'all want to do is go. The screw house. You know,
You couldn't understand. His moms couldn't understand that. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, how I get in that dope, man, I'm gonna say, Pat Alphonse have been in there, you know, through Pat Lemon, and but Demo really made the, you know, and kept putting it in Screw Hill. Hey, I got somebody for you. Wait till he couldn't come this time. Wait, I'm gonna tell you. Remember the one on that I let on the song we had, I Roll on Things. Me, D got it, Ace, Kesey, and Demo. I don't know if D got it, but we had a song I Roll on Things back then. You know, I always had that baby voice compared to everybody else, so everybody want to know who was the little boy, who was the little boy popping this shit. You know, so it was I get that out of Demo, man. Demo kept.
What age was that? What age was that?
16.
Still in middle school, high school, fresh in high school.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was in the streets, man.
Yeah.
I've been in them streets, man. I was a street baby. That's how I get on Wanna Be a Baller. You know, the song Wanna Be a Baller, man. Shoot, young nigga in the streets, and I always had a car, you know, bankroll. And one time, Tulo never been a driving type, and Lil Will never been a driving type. You know, man, shoot. One one day it was, hey, we trying to go over here to, come on, let's go. You know, and I took him over there, called myself sitting in the car because I was working on something with Straight Profit. We were doing a compilation. And it was, I used to go in the studio and waste time. So I was, at the time, I was trying to perfect my craft and be a professional. So I was like, I don't want to go in there with y'all and don't get nothing done. And then when I go to the studio in a couple of days, when I don't remember, you know, I'll be looking crazy. Or let me write something right quick. So I stayed in the car. Troy came outside. And, like, man, you can go in. I said, man, I'm good. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm working on something. When I let the window down, he see my tablet. You know, I heard the track playing. I said, I'm working on something. He said, oh, man, it's big in there. You can go on the other side. They ain't gonna. I said, I don't want to disturb, you know. He like, man, you can go on the other side. They don't hear you close the door. I said, all right. That was one day, and the rest was history. Yeah, I was trying to duck and dodge because their music was playing, and this, so I'm trying to go to a part where, hey, what Troy say? You know, and hey, I heard it, wasn't paying no attention because I didn't want to get distracted. I'm trying to stay, you know. And one thing led to another, and then freestyle. I started hearing some freestyle. Go get it. Young, come hear this. I heard it. I say. That's why you hear the Will say on it when one of the ballers come on and say, that's all I need to hear. That's all I want to know. When they one of the ballers come on, that's the Will. He was saying that because he was like, Young, you got a freestyle. You give me crunk. You know, and the Will, rest in peace. He wasn't never a writer. You know, he wasn't never a writer. So you know, that's all he knew was freestyle. But he couldn't count his balls. You know, so he just know go.
Stop.
Then stop. Do I need to go some more? Young, count this for me. I need to go some. Yeah.
Will was young too. I remember him. He being the youngest in the camp on that ESG. You know what I'm saying? Album as well, man. Rest in peace to Will, man. A real one, man.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Screw. You know what I'm saying? PAT, Big Mo,
All
you know what I'm saying?
Big Steve.
All the Big Steve, Mafia, all of them, man. Rest in peace, man. Yeah. So if you could describe your music in 3 words, how would you describe it?
Real. Somebody opened my eyes to this not long ago. I didn't know I had it. Real conscious music.
I used to think about it when I listened to it. In my days out, so I used to be in the streets too. And every time I thought about Young, Fly, Flashy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was out there getting to the money. And every time, you know what I'm saying, I even played your stuff, I had to be, you know what I'm saying, ride clean, looking clean, you know what I'm saying, had to, you know what I'm saying, pocket full of money, man.
Let me tell you something, man. That was me, right? 6 figures. Hottest thing in down south, I'm say Houston. Trying to get everybody on my project. The washed up rappers, the ones that was dead, or everybody on pull up the TYP. Damn near everybody is popping now, you know. So tables turned. I dropped the bag, but I'm still a real, you know. I'm still that same person with or without the money, and I'm still gonna treat these same niggas just 'cause they got money the same way, same respect like I treat you when you ain't had no money and I was rich. I'm gonna treat you the same way now you got money and I ain't got it. I'm gonna treat you the same way, homie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it taught me. It opened my eyes, you know, to like, man, it's like it's a dog eat dog. It's like everything's competition, man. You know, you be wanting. Everybody ain't like me. I'm just saying like my mom used to tell me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it because, you know, I ain't that dude. My mom used to say, nigga, everybody ain't friendly. Everybody ain't like you. Everybody don't want to see you win. You want to see niggas with money. You want to see you a giver naturally. You don't want to. It hurts you when you have to tell somebody no. Niggas ain't like that.
No, niggas, they don't want to reciprocate.
Niggas don't. Niggas they want to see you because they ain't never seen that. Not having used to this youngster, they want to see you. Yeah. They want now they can shine because look, they really stick out because you know what I'm saying. It's the table. You the one, and I said, man, boy,
That's all about us, but being humble, man.
Hey,
That's what it
man.
is, you know.
You know, so the moral of the story is, it was like I was that fly flashing, the flashing, head 4-3, you know, man, that's my guy, man. One day head opened my eyes to it, you know. He like, bro, you the one made house shoes popular. Bro, niggas wasn't rocking flip flops in Houston down south, bro. You was the only nigga doing that, jumping out, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you made
socks.
Man, you made that cool, bro. Flip flop, bro. Look now, all these designs. I say, bro, you was the flyest nigga, bro, in flip flops, bro. In flip flops, you jump out with a bankroll, stupid jewelry, and some flip flops. Do show. I used to see.
Clean.
Yeah, I say. So that fly flashing nigga, right? Man, that brought a lot of envy and hate. And then when the bag, I was kind of like, damn, I can't come back out unless I at least got 100,000. Look at the image that I put out. Look how I hit him with whoop, right? And then life started lifing me and real stuff and started really getting back to it, you know, what I was before I had the rap name, you know, had the, you know how it is, them old muscles started back, you know, toning up and man, I had to realize, everybody can't tell your story, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody can talk fly. They can talk that fly, everybody. But they can't talk that real, you know?
Yeah.
They can't tell that. They can't say that. They can say what they see or act or what, but they ain't got your story. They ain't got your story. So I was that's why I say my music's conscious now, because I think about my balls. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to freestyle and get your money. I want to give you some creativity, you know what I'm saying? Give you something to think about, you know what I'm saying, them bars. So it's like,
I guess that's the difference between an artist and a rapper, huh?
yeah. So I was that same one, fly, flashy, you know, lavish, like that was my whole image. And then I realized, like, you know, you ain't gotta have 6 figures to spank these back, you know what I'm saying? Let them know, yeah, I did it, you know, woo, I'm back, bounce back out the street, no, woo, no, man, that really don't make nothing, man. It's about, because a lot of people can't relate to, I had to realize, a lot of people can't relate to fly, flash. Matter of fact, a lot of people, when they see fly and flashes, they automatically,
Me and Morgan.
you know what I'm saying? Just because, you don't even know this man or this young lady or nothing. Just because he are fly, you know, you already, man, really, because he ain't got no hustle. It be a lot of things. He never can see himself as that. You know, it be all kind of things. I had to realize, like, young, that's why you got a lot of hate. Because you was the flies, the flashes, you know what I'm saying? But you started showing love, you know.
You was living it and
Man,
putting it out there.
you know what I'm saying? So I still on the fly and flashy, you know, if that's the topic or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or if that's how I'm feeling, you know, I'm gonna be real, but man, I got kids, you know what I'm saying? Grown kids, you know what I'm saying? So I'm quick to tell them, and this is my motto, man. I put real before fly shit. You know, that's any day, you know what I'm saying? Fly shit cool, but real shit override the fly shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and with these rap niggas, fly shit overrule real shit. You know what I'm saying? At least for Houston, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just trying to be cool, man. You know, they ain't standing on no real business, man, as far as it goes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
What would you tell the artist right now? Hey, he just coming in the game. He want to come in. He want to be a rapper. Want to be. You know what I'm saying? What advice would you tell him?
How old?
We talking about a teenager, probably like 17, 18, young.
Man, I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna say like I told my son, but then I'm some news you can use, man. Oh yeah, here you go, right here. And be you. Be you, be yourself. Don't try to sound like somebody else or be the king of what he doing and outdo what he doing, or I can sound like that. Do you? That's what's gonna make you stand out. That's gonna make you a millionaire, a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Doing you. You know, coming in trying to sound like somebody else. Do you? Don't be scared to do you. Be yourself. Cause
So that's what they call cookie cutter. Don't be a cookie cutter, man.
You be your man. Cause somebody catch your wave. Guess what? You the trend now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't following a trend. You done set a trend. You know what I'm saying? So do you, man. You know, do you, don't do, you know, and if it sound like what somebody else, then that's what you, then do you, be comfortable in you, man, because you might be better than that person, what they doing, you know what I'm saying? Like my dad said, when they made a McDonald's, they put a Burger King across the street. You know what I'm saying? That's everywhere you go. You see a Burger King, you gonna see a McDonald's down, you know.
And they ain't the
Right
same.
next
They
door.
don't taste the same.
You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody's selling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's selling. You know, so hey man, you just gotta be good at what you're doing, man, and make sure you perfect it. Perfect your craft. Let me say that, man. Do you and perfect your craft. That's what I want to say. Yeah, perfect your craft, man.
We got
Save your money.
We have a little time, man, so we have another special guest in the house, my boy E45. I'm gonna let him come sit down next to Young and ask him a few questions, you know what I'm saying, because he grew up on the same, you know what I'm saying, way that he did it, and he had a lot of love for Young Story as well.
And I'm gonna say this for the young, old, wide, grown, whatever. Remember this, man. Anything you doing, after you spend 10,000 hours or more in it, you got it. Like say, good God Almighty, I think he got it. Remember that. That's whatever you doing, man. If you put in over 10,000 hours, you officially did master it damn near.
How many hours you got in E45?
10,000. Man, I got about 25 years in it, and I love writing. Like just hearing him say right now, like every single one of those hits, it was freestyle. If I couldn't respect the man more, I respect him even more hearing it, like, you know, directly from him telling the story how the songs came about. Cause down here, like all over the country, they got their own thing. They got their own thing in New York. They got their own thing in California, and in Texas, like.
Nothing like Texas, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Like a lot of people, they ask me, like, why a lot of my songs are on YouTube beats, right? But, like, I remember them taking Missy Elliott's beat, turning June 27th, you know what I'm saying? All these different songs, but they just took the beat that the song was popular, and they had real freestyle. They had, like, real bar for bar off the head freestyle. And I grew up respecting that, so just hearing that story, like, these platinum hits, and it was off the creativity of, like, right there on the spot. There's a world of difference of like writing and like orchestrating a piece where you're like edging it. I'm a writer, like I love rap, but I was into poetry before I got into rap.
Right.
So like to be able to do what takes time, and you know what I'm saying, but to do it on the spot, that in itself is an art form. You know, like where I'm from, to prove it was a real freestyle, you have to say something right there to throw it in there to know, like, hey,
so we can know you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was telling you,
That's like Harry Mack. You know what I'm saying? Like Harry Mack. You heard of him?
I've
Never seen him. That freestyle. Y'all gotta check him out, man. Harry Mack, he freestyle, little white dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, he goes. You give him 3-4 words, and he goes off.
But like for example, and like this is something that I feel like a lost art, like
Yeah,
the
I
appreciation.
still know a little too, though.
Yeah, like the appreciation of like your favorite artists. Like for example, today you have a million playlists, right? That you could just skip through. I remember us having a black cassette player, and when Wanna Be a Baller came on the radio, we hit record and play, and then when it was over, you had to rewind it and stop it and write down every word and stop it, and then when you went to school the next day, you know what I'm saying, I sold a million copies, got the world. When you knew the words. And lunch, everybody was like, "Oh, okay." It was like wearing new J's.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, for poor kids, it was like knowing your verses.
Yeah.
What was like that made you the cool kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember those days writing them all down, little notepads.
Yeah. So to be sitting next to, you know what I'm saying? So to be sitting next to a man that like, you know, like the hardest thing that you could find in anything, and this is just my personal opinion, is consistency. You know. And to say that decades, you know what I'm saying, decades and decades of producing music, of you know what I'm saying, showing his art form. Like what he said earlier, he was like, I don't want to freestyle for people. I want to feel like I gave them creativity.
Yeah.
Like that just, you know what I'm saying, like that just shows the passion and the heart of like, I can give you anything, but I want to make sure you got that A1.
Now, I give you a freestyle, you know.
Yeah.
But I'd rather give you something from the heart.
Knowledgeable.
Yeah, I'd rather give you something that you know.
Take back, listen to,
Mm.
pick it out. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Really
it.
listen to it.
Yes, listen again, like, oh, that's what I ain't hear that. Oh, okay.
That leads me to one of my first questions, and I don't have a lot of them, but just what's one of your favorite all-time beats to freestyle to?
Hey, y'all got to excuse me, man. It's a long trip. Man, I don't think I have, man. I just go, man. Some Missy Elliott, some
That's what I was just about to
Man,
ask you. If it's not
anything
one
screw-
beat, like anything.
Yeah, that Lunis vibe on it.
Oh,
Oh, that's
You
dope.
know,
that's-
yeah,
yeah.
you
see,
know.
now that's what I mean. That's timeless music.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, like what's that Getaway?
Well, I-
Mobb Deep,
That Mobb Deep, yes, that Mobb Deep.
Getaway, like I be all over the place, man. You know.
Okay, I gotta take a page from his book. If you weren't rapping, what would you be doing to chase the same success and the same height, the same?
Or would you be chasing success?
Yeah.
Or would you just be a family
Yeah.
man?
Man, if I wasn't rapping, man,
Yeah.
I'd be I'd be out of town. I have me a little spot out of town. Probably a little spot out of town, man. Some acres, dog, little setup. Probably a studio in there, barbershop. So thank God, man, I'm very spontaneous, man, with my entrepreneurship, man. I be all over the place. Like I'm not gonna sit there and count my hand, cause I got tycoons that they be just looking for something to do.
Yeah.
They ain't got no creativity. They got the money. You know what I'm saying? So they'll take your idea and won't even give you a VIP pass.
Won't even,
You know what I'm saying?
Won't even let you in the door.
Man,
huh?
won't even give you a VIP pass. Hey, bro, I appreciate I was listening. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I know you ain't had, but you.
Yeah, I
but
feel you on that.
Yeah, man. So, I barbershop, probably something like a barbershop, running a barbershop.
Okay.
Cause that's something that I see easy. Barbershop with a couple of beauticians in it.
Okay.
Pet shop or boarding school, pet boarding school.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like all in one at my facility, boarding, cleaning, keeping, probably grooming. Like I was just doing in my last Blue Lobster. Big Blue Lobsters over here, man. Like we were just doing it at our spot, man. Me and Pop Goffin and Network. But yeah, man, I'm very entrepreneur, man. Entrepreneur over here, man. Big-
What I loved about every idea you said, it was like, hey, if I cut your hair once, I gotta cut your hair again. If
But see,
take
I
your
wouldn't
hair,
even
like,
be,
you know what I'm saying? It's
I wouldn't
come
even be
back.
cutting hair. See, this is the thing I said I wouldn't do. Lavish barbershop.
Mhm.
Have the VIP set up in the back.
Okay.
That's $100 a head.
Yeah.
That's $100 a head.
It's a different experience over there.
Or if you want to pay $100 for youngster,
Yeah, youngster
head,
got you.
then you get one of my clients up there. You know what I'm saying? Go in front. But you want to sit back here where the pool table is and watch flat screen or whatever.
You like
and
pool?
Yeah, I got a pool table.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I'm
I
a
fuck
pool fanatic.
You want to pay that $100? You want to have to say, hey, man, youngster cut my head. The one from the,
Yeah.
or the guy with the, I'm a car fanatic too.
Yeah.
So hey, man, I ain't,
Hey, so before I get out of here, I got one last question that this one's big.
I ain't got a rep to give me some money.
For real, there's a million ways to get
Yeah,
paid.
man,
There's
for
a
real,
million-
man.
Hey,
For
hey,
real, man.
so this specific question, like this one probably means the most to me out of all the questions that I had to ask. It's in Texas, like again, we do our own thing here. I rap and I feel like, like I feel like I'm a voice for a lot of different people. Like I've got into it with some people in California, and that's what leads me to this question. I'm not trying to put you in it, but there's a lot of people that would consider like the Mexicans and the Hispanics in Texas. They want to act black. They want to sound black. Because it's not cool in their part of the world.
Yeah,
for the
I know.
Hispanics and the blacks to
Yeah, they
to
not
mix.
like us.
So my question to
They
you,
not together like.
yeah, and so my question to you in your own words, and like I'm
Come on,
dying to
man.
hear it myself. Like, what's your opinion on the Hispanic and black like culture here in Houston, Texas?
Man,
Compared to
I think
Cali.
Man, I think it's fucking dope, man. Shit. I couldn't see it no other way. I'm happy. I ain't gonna lie. When I been hearing, catching a little whiff of it, I'm like, man, I don't mean when I say it like this, I'm like, man, fuck any, I can cuss on this thing?
Yeah,
Man, fuck any dude from Cali, or that feel like, oh, you shouldn't fuck with him because he a Mexican, or I shouldn't fuck with that Hispanic because he fucking with the blacks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say fuck any dude in Houston that feel that way too.
Same
You know
way.
what I'm saying? Because I'm not prejudiced.
Yeah.
I'm lying. I hate people that hate this. I hate prejudiced people.
I ain't player hate.
Man, I like all races, man. but I dislike a prejudiced person. You know what I'm saying? That just when you prejudice
But if you are
because
gonna-
of the color of his skin,
But if
I'm scared of you.
Hey.
I'm scared of your type. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what race you're. You prejudiced. That's what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey man, that's a beautiful thing. Blacks messing out in a minute. I hope not, but we finna see. We gonna have to stick together. You know what I'm saying? Cause it might be a race war. You know what I'm saying? How they
They don't
making
want
it.
that. They
I
don't
look
want
at it
that.
like
no.
this. I look at it like this. I'm from the north side. I grew up in Trinity Garden. I didn't grow up in the Hispanic neighborhood where it was all just Hispanics. On my block with Trinity Garden in the projects, I was damn near the only Mexican in the projects. And the ones that looked like me were related to me. So when I went to the penitentiary, it was hard. I would see my homeboys from the, you know what I'm saying, from the street, you know what I'm saying? And I was in the, I used to gangbang, so I was, you know, seeing the blood, hanging with the bloods in my neighborhood. So when I went there the first time, I didn't know it was different, you know.
You gotta hang with
You
your
know what I'm saying,
race.
hang with
this
your
and that.
race and stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand it. And then I used, you know what I'm saying, the N-word because I grew up, that's how I grew up. So I didn't ever have a chance to grow up with Mexicans until I got into high school, middle school. So I grew up, you know what I'm saying, in a black neighborhood, and I continue to, you know what I'm saying, stay the way I am. I never changed for nobody.
And
See, I'm tell you something that what they don't know too. When you see a clique and you see they Mexican, they're the only Mexican, or the only white boy, or the only.
Tough.
You better not fuck with
Tough.
him. Yeah, it's a reason
Tough.
he in the circle. Yeah, it's a reason.
And-
Yeah,
and
he
the-
one of us. He ain't even the skin color you think he is. He really one of us, and we gonna really go to blood, sweat, and tears behind him. You know what I'm
And-
saying? Make sure a nigga, his mama know, hey mama, we sorry, but they got the age too, mama.
And you want to know the reason why that question was so important for me to ask you? Because in my personal opinion, freestyle, like the art of freestyle, if there were a Mount Rushmore, and that's only 4 or 5 of all time, I feel like Beatrice Burton, she lived on 4605 Broadway. I used to pick her up and drive her to dialysis. She told me, give people their flowers while they're still here. So right here in front of this camera, I don't care if 10 people watched it, 10 million people watched it. I'm honored to grow up on your music. I stand on everything you said, word for word. God knows that I stand on, you know what I'm saying? And to know, like, not only is just a rapper, but the business mind behind it, you know what I'm saying? Just your speech, your conversation. Again, this to me was a childhood fantasy. Like, just to get to rap, to just chill with you. Like, hey, that's yours, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, man. And like I said, and this is what Texas culture is. Give the next man his flower. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to hate, but show some love, you know?
Can I say something too, man? Not to
it's
cut you
your
off,
thing.
man.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's been over 20 years since I since I played with the H2O, right?
Mm-hmm.
That still ride me like it was last year, right? Be all kind of shit go on, man. Like years, it's been so many deaths and all kind of like real stuff go on. Like, well, if I was weak or if that's what I wanted to do, I could have did that. You know what I'm saying? But it's over 20 years.
Congratulations,
Man, salute.
man.
Appreciate it. But the moral of what I'm saying is, man, like I could have been done something or dipped and dab and you know, woo, woo. Man, I do it for people like you. For real, let me tell you, man, because I know I got people that really look at me as, you know what I'm saying? And that be my motivation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got family members and people that's not strong as me. They is now, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them wasn't strong as me, you know what I'm saying? Got that 20-something plus years, you know what I'm saying? And so I be a really motivation. And when I be telling, man, we be going down through there, be like, man, a lot of them be like, you motivate me. You motivate me.
Yeah.
They be a lot. Best come from a real. I ain't talking about no rap. Try to real. You know what I'm saying? That you know that'll make you piss on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Catch you by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Some real ones. You know what I'm saying? Access to the team. You know what I'm saying? That people pay to have them on their side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you motivate me, bro. That be, and people like you know what I'm saying? Like man, I would never thought. You know, like that'd be my motivation. To like, bro, you cannot. You a superstar, nigga. Nigga, you can't let your flower or he say whoop whoop or what you. Man, you gotta give it to these people. Nigga, they ain't got your story to tell. They can't. If they did, they can't tell it like you. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like on my pimp shit. Look at Jack. You know what I'm saying? Hey, for real. I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to pop it, but just being real, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can't tell it like me. You know what I'm
Earlier
saying?
when you was talking about being young with a knot, shout out to my homeboy Big E. Like, I went to go live with him when I was 13, paying rent in his trap house, right? And so he sat me down one day and he was like, you want to be a gangster, you want to be a hustler? And I said, what's the difference? He said, well, gangsters, they live by rules, and you go to the penitentiary, you're going to learn all that other shit. Hustlers, they hustle with different people, and they understand that there's a difference between gang banging and hustling. Right? And so one thing that I learned about hustling is a lucky man, anybody could get on. You get the lottery and get lucky. But to fall off and get back on, that's the art of hustling. That's
what make you.
That's the soul
That's
of
what
a
make
hustler.
you that motherfucker.
And so to hear you
that.
right now, to be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What
you
did,
was that
what you
high,
gonna
you
do?
fell off that low, but you've had the endurance and the discipline to still be sitting right here and still have people wanting to tune in just to hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like not for nothing. Like I said tonight, on everything I love, this ain't for the fucking cameras, this ain't for clout, this ain't for none of that shit. I'm hitting my kids. You know, I'm hitting my kids, and I'll be like, hey, tune in, check this out. Because literally, and the reason why I say that, like, listen to what I'm saying. I grew up on the music, and my children, we ride along singing, you know, our roaches getting sprayed, like word for word.
My little boy's
So
8 years old, and he knows knocking pictures off
that
the
means
wall.
that means that the music is timeless. You can have a good song right now. You can have a hot summer, but could you have like a quarter century of like there's still
Timeless.
little 8-year-old kids.
Where
that's
people
like-
want to go listen
It's
to
timeless.
it.
Hey,
And that was off the head. That was off
hey,
the head.
and look, let me add this too. No support
Man,
from the city. No support.
that's hustling. That's
no
hustling.
support from the city. Nobody. No campaign. No feature. No none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's all just, you know, man, God, grace of God and
So,
hustle,
yeah.
man.
Do you got anything coming up?
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. I got a lot of stuff going on, man.
Concerts?
Yeah, I got one. Matter of fact, on the 24th, me, Dot, and K Reno. You know.
Shout out to K. Reed.
Yeah, shout out to those 32 podcast, man.
Shout out to Mike D.
Mike D, what's up, baby? But yeah, yeah, man, I got a few things going on, man. I just dropped a project also too, man. Young Duns, Thinking Throw. I just dropped it like I think 6 months ago. Me and PT, the Underboss, man. It's a nice project.
Yeah, go
too.
check it out.
Nice body of work, man. It's like 12 songs on there too, man. I'm a verse critic. I'm loving it, so I know y'all gonna eat it up. I got a project me and Al Crocker working on, man. And I got one with me and James the Underdog, man. The James the Underdog, you know. So yeah, I'm really all over the place, man. Yeah, I'm all over the place working.
That's what's up. Tell them where they can check you out after the new music or whatever you got going on.
Man, y'all can, my social media is Young Star SUC. That's Young without the O and Star, YUNGSTAR. Young Star SUC all together, one word. That's my social media. Y'all into the dogs, man. I breed dogs, man. Boy Baby Kennels, that's my dog page. You know what I'm saying? I'm micro fluffies and micros only though. You know, I don't do the standards of the big dogs. Micros and micro bullies. Micro bullies and fluffy Frenchies only. That's all I'm messing with.
Fluffy French.
Yeah.
If anybody wanted to book you for a show, how do they contact you?
Man, Young Star SUC. You know, or you can email, but it's really my social media, man. Hit me on social media, man, and just leave DM me, get at me, shoot, we gonna lock it in. I got so much stuff going on too, man, big stuff with these clothes. I don't want to talk my hand, but I got a clothing line that y'all familiar with. Let me say that we all familiar with. You know, we trying to do the paperwork and make sure everything official, everybody happy, you know, with the agreement. Sitting down with some with our team, you know, with the Texans. You know, got some big shit going on, man.
That's what's up.
We wish you all the success, man, and we got a lot of love for you, Young, and we're gonna support you on anything you do, man, as we
That's
always
what's up.
have. And it's an honor and a blessing to be in your presence.
Man, I really appreciate it, man.
Well,
Same here,
We
man.
appreciate you coming down, spending your time. I know you got your wife out there, man.
Anything you want to tell the people before you go? Any words of encouragement? Anything?
Man, I'm back like I left something, man. Stay tuned. Young star to a young man, man. That's what I'm going by. It can't be a young star forever, but I can be a young man. till I'm old and gray. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gonna call me. Even when I'm old and gray, they gonna still be saying young. But yeah, Young Star SUC, man, that's the social media, man. Tap in, features, whatever you trying to do, man. I'm working, I'm active, and I'm killing anything in the city on the bar for bar.
Are you interested in playing any roles in any movies?
Yeah, man, absolutely, man.
We got a few things going on as TV and movies, so we'll plug you in if you're interested. We'll, so we'll get back. We'll get with you.
Please do, please do. Yeah, please do, man. Yeah, we got a few things going on, man. This salute D-Rec, man, the whole Dirty Third staff, man. We'll see what this new one do. You know, it's a secret. Let me just say that it's a secret. The H-Time movie, you know, the K-Roll movie, Crocker, you know, Al Crocker, God dog it, man, I can't think of my boy, man. But that's the K-Roll movie with Bubba Dub in it. Al Crocker, Bubba Dub, and Top Notch, my bad. You know, the K-Roll movie, man, the H-Time movie with JB and I think that's, don't make me lie, but just H-Time movie. But yeah, a few things, man. Few. And I'm finna shoot me one too. I'm finna shoot me a documentary, man.
No,
It's time to start calling out the, yeah, I want answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You either with me or against me. Part of the problem or part of the solution.
There we go.
Part of the solution, man.
Yeah,
That
I
should
can't.
be the name of it.
Yeah, you part of the problem or part of the solution.
There we go. You heard it live on Wrap It Up Radio, man.
Thanks for showing up.
Another live episode. Stay tuned.
Appreciate you, E45.
Man, I really appreciate you.